Good Saturday. Today we're working on the 245. It just needs a tie rod. This one we noticed on the trip home from Virginia with the car that this tie rod end is NG. Let's see if I can show you. It's just all jiggly. If I had two hands I could jiggle it. But I mean, there's grease and whatnot just pouring out. But what's neat is I got a new Lemforder. There's Lemforder backwards, new tie rod end, or tie rod. And the question, as a lot of people know, most companies provide a little zip tie to hold the new boot on, and that always seems to fail in winter and salt gets in and ruins stuff. But the new boot came with an Oetiker clamp, and I don't have Oetiker pliers. Now the question and the challenge for today was, can you take a normal pair of side cutters and apply enough duct tape to them to turn them into a one-use set of Oetiker pliers? And the answer is yes, but you have to get the right English in your wrist. And I will show you. Look, we have a Fiat and I have knees. Ta-da! Check that sucker out. Not going anywhere. Let's see if we can focus. Focus, says I. So it's not a super pretty Oetiker thing, but you know what? It works, and it's metal. This boot's really nice. I'll have to check who made it. Usually they suck. This one's nice and rubbery, but a very nice Lemforder tie rod. And the other trick that I've been doing on all these cars, see if you can actually see right here, I put a whiteout mark on the brake dust shield, and there's a corresponding one on the far side. And if you have a metric tape measure, because metric is such an easy system to read compared to inches, you can get the alignment pretty much spot on. Again, nice narrow surface, and you get it within probably a fraction of a millimeter, especially this car's got nice stiff ones. Most people will simply count the number of turns it takes to get the tie rod end back on the tie rod. The underlying assumption there is that the new tie rod or the tie rod end are the same length as the old one, which is not really a good assumption. In fact, it's probably the poorest assumption ever. So I found that this trick works pretty much all the time. So you just wind up stretching a tape measure on one of these old Volvos. You got to make sure that the line actually doesn't crash into the engine or the sway bar mounts. But it usually works pretty well, and I've not really encountered any weird alignment problems or strange tire wear. So long live the whiteout, or in this case I use a white paint marker, which doesn't work very well, especially upside down. So that's your Saturday listening to me mumble. Thank you. Bye.